Hello buddy, welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this one we're going to take a look at how to get a Gigantamax Charizard. Now I am going to be doing this off of notes. If I make mistakes I'm just going to kind of roll with it. In any case, there are a couple of things you're going to need for this. The first thing you're going to need is a wishing piece. This is the minimum thing you're ever going to need to do anything Gigantamax farming. You only need one. I'm going to buy a few because I've got loads of spare watts at the moment. Don't worry, if you use this method, like I'm going to be showing you in a second, you are going to get tons of these. So just make sure you got 3,000 and look after this first wishing piece that you're going to get, and then you will be handsomely rewarded. I'm just going to grab some bits on the way over. Now, Charizard, in terms of a Gigantamax Charizard, spawns over at this den over by the Lake of Rage. I always struggle to say the name of this place, and I don't know why. In any case, once you reach here, you're going to want to do a couple of things. The first thing you want to do, go into your options. You want to change your text to slow. This is going to give us a bit of extra time to do some of the naughtier things that we're going to be doing. So there's a bit of kind of like, I don't want to say hacking, but we're doing some kind of like tricking of the game here. So with that done, we want to throw wishing pieces into here. Now, once we get to this yes part, it's going to then ask us if we want to save. And as soon as you press yes here, you want to press the home button whilst looking at the beam. And if it's a red beam, we're going to close the game out. Are you ready for this? There we go. That's a red beam. So therefore, we're going to close the game. And you want to continue doing this until the beam is purple. And I am going to skip to when the beam is purple. Now I'm getting through 16 of these today. Okay, so there we have the purple beam. Obviously, you guys are going to have heard probably me jumping onto my little self a second ago because I want to try and get all 16 of these done in one day. And I'll probably leave like a little bit of the previous kind of reset so you guys can see what I was doing to make this purple one appear. So once we get this purple one, we are now in the rare encounter table of this den, in which is our Gigantamax Charizard. At this point, I highly recommend that you save again. So we're going to go ahead and save. That means we can reset back to this point whenever we want to. Obviously, it's going to be more convenient if you do it actually facing the den. In addition to that, please make sure you save directly outside of the den before you actually start trying to do the resets. I clearly forgot to do that and I ended up having to come all the way back again, so just save yourselves a bit of time with that regard. In any case, now, what we want to do, we want to connect... Oh, that's the wrong button. We want to connect to the internet, and this is why you're going to need your Nintendo Switch Online pass. Obviously, if you guys are just starting out, you do get a 7-day trial, which is exactly what I'm using right now. So I would highly recommend taking advantage of that and then trying to get all the Gigantamax whilst that is in play. So, connect to the internet. Then we're going to go and take a look at what we've got. So that is... I think that's a normal Center Scorch. So, to reset that, and we are going to go after the Gigantamax Charizard in this video. So, we're going to go to invite others. It's going to ask us a question, I can't remember what it is, probably whether or not we want to save. And then a timer is going to start. Once the timer starts, you're going to want to come out, go into your system settings, all the way down to system, date and time, and you want to move it forward 1 day. Once you've done this, we'll be going back into the game and exiting the raid. And what you'll see is that the raid re-glows again. This means we're actually going to go ahead and get 2,000 watts again. And you're going to get that every time that you repeat this. Let's do this again, just so you guys can see it. So timer starts, we go in, do this. And this probably means you're going to see a lot of people resetting these raids because, unfortunately, we all become each other's fodder at this point. So maybe get ready for people doing this a lot if you're trying to kind of get in people's games and stuff. I mean, it's a 4-star salad, which is kind of cool. But I don't know why you'd go for anything other than 5-star when a method like this is available. I'm just trying to get out of the way of these guys. So I am going to skip from here until we go ahead. Oh, there's a Ninetales, that's nice as well. So obviously the cool thing about 5 stars is it means they get 5 max IVs, so they're really, really good. In any case, we are going to skip forward until I encounter a Charizard. Okay, so here we have the Gigantamax Charizard. So this is the symbol that you guys are going to be looking for. I highly recommend going into this battle that you bring either a Rock type, which is probably the best typing because he's fighting and flying on fire, or you bring a Water type. Grass isn't going to do all that well in here. Don't bring Ice either. So I am going to go ahead and attempt to invite players along for this. You should be able to fill your party up quite easily. Obviously, we're going to cut to the actual fight. It's up to you guys if you want to take it on solo, but I already have a Gigantamax Charizard, and I feel like you might as well share the love, so I'll catch you in a couple of minutes. Okay guys, so I might as well start the recording from here. As you can see, it took us less than 2 minutes to fill the entire party with Water types, which is just going to be great against Charizard. Which is why I kind of recommend doing this online, because you're going to be online kind of cycling through everything anyway. It's just going to make life a lot easier. The biggest problem you have with the CPU kind of controlled characters is if Charizard knocks 4 of them out, then that is game over. And you'll have to restart. So let's see if we can actually catch this one. I do already have one. Having a second one would be nice though. When it comes to these raids, you want to Dynamax straight away. If you try and leave this till later, you actually lose it, which is a little bit weird. We're going to use it anyway. Let's see how well this goes down. I mean, between 4 players, this should be really easy. If I don't catch it, this is still going to be the video, just because I think I'll have shown the theory behind it. But wish me luck. Look how tall it is. There we go, it's going to be knocked down to its first shield straight away. Inteleon's actually quite fast as well, so we probably are going to absolutely ruin Charizard here. That's another one down. Being a critical hit isn't really going to help. That's going to take 2 more of its shield points off. Obviously, there's really little point in things like status effects and that kind of thing. It just doesn't seem to stay on them. Dynamax Cannon. Nice and flashy. Watch it only take 1 off, yeah. That's quite funny. Note that I believe it's only super effective hits. Maybe super effective in criticals, but some hits will actually penetrate its shield. A little bit and do bits of damage, which is just kind of handy. So try to make sure you are hitting super effectively as much as you can. It's hilarious how many attacks it gets a turn. But we are quite far down. Hopefully that other Inteleon goes before me again, that way it'll knock its shield off. If somebody has a quick attack, that'd be lovely. Obviously they can't hear what I'm saying. Ace, there we go. Shield will come off, it's going to take some damage. It's probably already going to be close to its second shield, which is a bit frustrating. Yeah, there's a second shield hit. It does only have 2 sets of shields, by the way, so that's not too bad. I think we've had, what, 2 turns? So we've got 8 turns left, and no feints so far, so we're going pretty good so far. Yeah, penetrate the shield nicely. We need probably like another round of attacks, so we should get through this easily. I've not even used my Eternatus, I don't tend to use legendary Pokemon. Ouch, that's not good. So here we're faced with a bit of a frustrating decision, but we're going to go for the Dynamax move, just because we could fail it. And obviously this is our final turn as Dynamax, so we kind of want to try and get those 2 points off of its shield if we can. But the paralysis does have a small chance of stopping us from doing it. But I don't think it's going to matter much. I mean, someone's just got to get a hit off on it now. And we're good. just anything. Yeah, there we go. Ha! Dynamax Cannon's going to get the final shot. Charizard is weak to Pokeballs now. Now, I don't know if you get the effects of the Pokeballs on these, right? There isn't really a fire one anyway, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to go ahead and use an Ultra Ball anyway. I probably wouldn't waste a Master Ball just because this is quite easy to repeat. This has taken me, including getting the Wishing Piece, like 20 minutes. Obviously, with multiple Wishing Pieces, you can repeat this like 5-10 minutes, every 5 minutes. Wish me luck, come on, come on. That's 3, come on, come on. Yes. Now I've got two Gigantamax Charizards. Okay, so with that, I don't think there's anything else I need to show. And there we have a Gigantamax Charizard, ×2 no less. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you then.